is a need for me to kind of work with the best in the industry, and what is that thing which will take me to the next level, which I thought that working with my organization as well as upping my game by taking up an academic course specifically in the international markets with a known brand like a Bocconi would definitely help me up my game and take it to the next level. I am Sumeet Kohli, currently working as a director with Mastercard for South Asia region, and I have overall 17 years of work experience and been in the payments and digital payments and banking industry, predominantly based out of Mumbai, but I've worked out of different locations and managing different regions across India and as well as South Asia region. Across my career in 17 years, I've been working with 4 organizations till now. Started with the Tata Infotech company called Cytel India. Worked there for some time, about 3.5 years as a team lead. I moved on to a new role into a company called Tech Process Payments, which is a one-line company, and been working there for about 5+ years. Then moved to a National Payments Corporation of India, which is an organization promoted by the Reserve Bank of India, and worked there for about close to 4 years. After that, I took a jump to Mastercard and been there since 2017 now. I was earlier based out of Delhi, and then I moved back to my base in Mumbai, where I handle some key accounts and a P&L role portfolio. From my education perspective, I've done my graduation in computer science, and then I did my PG in marketing. But then after a gap of more than a decade, I thought I was actually at an inflection point, thinking about whether I should move further in my career, or whether should I academic qualification to pick up from the market. At that point of time, it was a critical time for me because I was at my organization being given a very different and challenging role, much larger portfolio to manage, which required more time commitments. But I was very clear that I was looking to increase my business acumen, my networking skills, and working with industrial colleagues, as well as gain the academic interest, which is why I chose to venture working and studying at Bocconi. So if you look at India, we are the world's fastest growing economy, right? We're looking at anywhere between 8 to 9% growth rate year on year. Very recently, we became the 5th largest economy in the world. And India predominantly has been a service sector economy. So which basically means that it is primarily driven by the people talent. And in order for more and more services output and people with business acumen, skilled people, workforce who is ready, young, and is aware of the international challenges. So I clearly called out that there is a need for me to kind of work with the best in the industry, and what is that thing which will take me to the next level, which I thought that working with my organization as well as upping my game by taking up an academic course specifically in the international markets with a known brand like a Bocconi would definitely help me up my game and take it to the next level. My work requires me to work with people from different and diverse cultures, traditions, and geographies. And in conversations with them, especially the business conversation, I realized that there are times when you need to be aware what is happening in the market, not only in your particular domain, but also from the domain which they are coming from. Sometimes it also helps realizing the challenges and opportunities which are existing in the market, and knowing that from a third person, like an academic or an institution, really helps you shape up your entire business conversation and your one-on-one interaction with the customer, where you're not only looking to pitch or talk about something, but you're looking at creating a value in that each conversation which you have, not only with your customer, but with your partner or with people which you interact with on a day-to-day basis, with your team, with your peers, your colleagues, both upway and downwards, right? So that really helps creating a comprehensive situation, and you get to know about the latest trends in the market, especially when you learn with the faculties who are already aligned with the industries or startups which they are affiliated with, and that really helps you in your career growth as well. I truly believe that learning is a continuous journey, and along with your work experience, what would really help if that you take up a step, look at it as an investment when you work and study in an organization and work and study with the institution who will help you bring the edge in your day-to-day life. So what I really liked about the entire curriculum with Bocconi is that while studying at Bocconi and especially with the Milan Immersion Week, what I understood is that it is not only the industry professionals which will help you, in your growth journey, but meeting with academicians, meeting with the faculties who are having a real life experience and going the extra mile by understanding what challenges they face in the real life scenario and in their respective businesses, be it your own domain or their different domains, really helps you sharpen your skills and make an edge for yourself. I think this course really helped me in my business communication and negotiation skills, sharpening my business acumen and learning different and diverse cultures and acknowledging them, people from different backgrounds, and working with them and understanding their domains, their industry, their challenges and their opportunities. So when you're planning to join a course like this, it's not only about monetary investments. It's also investment about time. It's investment about your priorities. And also, most importantly, you have to have your partner buy-in, because most of your weekends will be spent in studying and projects. So you have to get aligned with your family, with your partner, with your spouse, so that there is a support system in place in order to drive what you actually out to achieve. So there are times when you have challenging situations at home, when you have a work presentation pending or you're preparing for your exams and you have a game plan out with your spouse. So these are the times which you need to really manage well and actually plan in advance how you're going to deal with such situations. But at the end of the day, when you see the results, you will be satisfied and your family will be happy about this. So I'm a numbers person. So I'm very good with business management, operational management, working with financial management. But when it came to subjects like supply chain management, which is completely off track for me, from a manufacturing side, which I'm not very much accustomed to, it took time for me to understand what are the dynamics, and I really reached out to my colleagues in the batch, and my batchmates helped me out, where I traded places with them to help out in subjects which they want to know, and that's how it was a teamwork which actually made the win and not an individual. So that was a good win for us and for me personally. We made out a lot of friends, in fact, and in many pockets, especially in the Milan immersion, we went out and ventured out on our respective interest as per our interest levels. So there was groups and subgroups which formed and then merged and demerged later. But at the end of the day, it's one whole group, and it's a good connection of people from diverse backgrounds. And I hope to keep in continuous touch with them. So in those moments when I was actually thinking about or deciding whether I should get into this course or not, was actually a big question mark, because I was not really sure that I'll be able to do it. But then when I thought about it, when I finally took the plunge to get into the course, I think the whole support system really helped. The faculties, the colleagues at the marketing team, your counselors, your coordinator. I think we worked as a team, and your batchmates, when you got introduced with them, they really helped working along with them in groups and individual, especially in the assignments which we started off. That really gave in a lot of confidence, and I think once it was, after a couple of classes, it was like a BAU, and rest as they say is history. And today we've kind of completed and graduated out of the course successfully, which is a deja vu moment for me.